Sending songs to space.
Okay.
Like if you had a choice, what would you send to space? And I've been thinking about it and I'm like, well, what would I want to represent if there was, other life, extraterrestrial life, right? And that you put a song out there to represent Earthlings.
Wow.
To say welcome or stay where you are. I mean, it could be just, whatever your message.
That's what the purpose of this whole thing is?
The purpose is really just to have a conversation.
I thought it was to send it to astronauts.
Well, no. I think it's to put it out.
So what's
in
the song
space.
for you?
I've gone back and forth. So I thought Blessed Be Your Name, right? So I thought that would be a really good one to say, just praising to God and letting them know this is right. I don't know though. There's so many songs. How many songs are there? Billions and trillions
Way
and
too
gazillions.
many. Way too many. I believe Ninja has one to share.
Yes. What does the fox say?
What does the fox say?
There's a reason so that the life forms that be will know we're not a threat.
Okay.
No,
we come in peace.
Honey, we are not a threat with that song. I
does
gotta
the
remember
fox
it.
say?
I can't remember. I can't. You know it.
What? Me. What does the fox say?
Okay. So, Scott, what about you?
Well, one that I love that has meant so much to me is Do It Again by Elevation Worship. Just talking about Jesus, you're still enough, your promise still stands. And that was a song that's ministered to us, especially a couple of years ago when our daughter had kind of a heart situation there and just started beating rapidly one night. So we had to go to the ER and stuff. So that song was playing on his radio at the time. So that was really one that has meant a lot to me. And I love to share that with others.
See, I think it could be up for interpretation what you want to say out there in the universe.
Send to the cosmos.
Yeah, and now, so Ninja's taking me down a different path in my brain.
What does the fox say?
Right, so
the
I'm thinking,
I'm
thinking, the Barney, I love you, you love me.
Fruit salad.
No.
Yummy.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
I think you just missed it. Because Ninja belted out in a song just moments ago. It's Rob and Liz in the morning, his radio. What was that song you were just singing, Ninja?
What does the fox say?
Wow, okay. All right, settle down.
Bring it home, girl.
Right? Woo. Okay, so she's excited the weekend's coming. Okay, Ninja, this is Jennifer. Jennifer is a fan of Ninja.
Oh, good.
What did you have to say, Jennifer?
Listening to Ninja, every time she opens her mouth, it's an absolute gem, and I love it. And it catches me off guard, and it's most hilarious. She is a doll.
Especially when she sings.
Yes. I would love to taste her baking and cooking, but at least I get to enjoy her thoughts.
Let me tell you, her cooking is amazing. Oh, my word. And she hasn't done Ninja's Kitchen in a while.
Yes, she needs to do that because we're very interested in that.
Okay, so when? Ninja, when? There's requests for Ninja's Kitchen.
Probably not next week, but the week after.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'll be on vacation, but okay.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, Liz will be on vacation.
Can you mail it to me?
No, we'll partake. We'll partake and we'll let you know.
I'm staying home. That's all there is.
Yeah, we'll let you know. Do you have a thought of Ninja's Kitchen in 2 weeks? Ninja.
No.
She's thinking. She's
Not yet.
Pondering.
Everything she's done has been amazing so far.
Scones.
Scones?
I've done that.
You did do that.
Yes.
You did do
Come
that.
on, get
I
original.
can do cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon. Really? No. That needs to be in September.
No,
Pizza.
cinnamon rolls now.
When I'm here.
Cinnamon rolls.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Cinnamon rolls.
Yes. I've seen pizza on your Instagram, Ninja. So
Make breakfast
Okay.
pizza.
And a request,
breakfast
Scott.
pizza or dessert pizza.
And a request, Scott. What do you
fresh
think?
I'm good. Yeah.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
This is his radio. Welcome to an I Believe Friday. Come on, we're going to celebrate. So here is what happens. Open up the My HISRadio app right now and let us know what you believe the weekend holds for you. Scott Watson will get you started.
I believe that my teenage daughter will ask me for more money to go shopping this weekend under the guise of I need it for school.
Back to school is here.
I believe there is a nap in my future today.
I believe I won't eat too many hamburgers. What about you? It's an I Believe Friday. All you have to do is open up the My HISRadio app right now, tap on the open mic, and just start by saying, I believe. What is it you believe? Heading into this weekend. It's an I Believe Friday, His Radio. And let's see what people believe on an I Believe Friday.
I believe Joey's going to hit a home run.
I believe that my children will either fight over Fortnite or will fight me over Fortnite this weekend.
I believe there's a promotion coming up at my job, and God's going to bless my family abundantly.
I believe that I'm going to be leaving for the beach tomorrow and just have an awesome, relaxing vacation for the next 8 days.
I believe that our community to start a recovery center that is Christ-centered in our area.
I'm believing God for an extra burst of energy, for some peace of mind, and complete preparation for the weeks to come.
I believe today is going to be a super awesome day.
I believe in Jesus Christ and His saving grace, and this is going to be a blessed day.
I believe that God will give me and my husband both a raise at our job so we can better glorify God.
I believe Joey's going to hit a home run.
Come on, I Believe Friday. It is here.
Come on, Joey, hit that home run.
Right out of the park.
Woo!
All the way. I Believe Friday. Open up the My HISRadio app and use the open mic right now. I Believe Friday.
You're listening to Rob and Lizz in the morning.
His radio.
Listen, okay, are you listening? Listen close. Listen really close. Are you listening? Listen close. Got to hear this.
You ever told your friend about a good restaurant, about a good meal, and they finally tried it, they can't wait to call you like, girl. You like, ooh, what you get? What you get? It was good, wasn't it? They put the cheese on top. Friend, that's how I feel about God. When my friends finally be like, girl, let me tell you what God did. I'm like, you prayed, didn't you? In the nick of time, didn't He got you by yourself.
Oh, yeah.
I love her. I love her so much. That's Skylar Harris, and she has a podcast and all over Instagram. But I was scrolling the other day, and I ran up on this, and I thought, what a great perspective, right? Because when, if I share, I went to this great restaurant, or I went to this great show, or whatever, and you tell your friend about it, and they call you back and give you everything that happened, you're just like, oh, yes, that's why I told you to go there. And it is the same as God. You want to hear when you tell your friend what God did in your life, and they come back with their own stories. It's like, yes!
Be just as excited about God as I am about anything else in my life.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
I get excited about a lot of things, but I wonder if I get excited about God enough that I'm telling others about him.
Yeah.
You know?
It is a good kind of flip on that, that good perspective of, I am so excited if I try a new restaurant, or I get something on sale, or a new boutique, or whatever. And you're right. Like Rob is right. Do I get excited when I'm like, you won't believe what God did for me today? And then you want that back.
You're listening to Rob and Lizz in the morning.
His radio.
It's possible one time during this summer you had the cards out and people were screaming, Uno. It's Rob and Lizz in the morning, His Radio. Now they're coming out. I don't know if you noticed this, but there's all different forms of Uno cards now.
Yeah, there's Skip Bo. There's the Uno. There's the one that throws the Uno cards out. I don't know what that's called. I've never played that one. But yeah, there's a lot of different
There is.
ones.
Now there's a new one coming out, or there is one out called Uno Quattro. Uno Quattro? Did I say that right?
Quattro.
Thank you, because I mess things up a lot.
I've never played that one.
So, they're going to pay somebody to play it for 4 hours a day. They're
That's
looking for the chief Uno player.
Oh. How much did they pay him?
It's going to be up to $17,000.
Okay.
You have to play it 4 hours a day. They're going to pay $4,444 because it's 4 hours a day to play Uno Quattro.
That's not a bad deal.
It's not a bad deal. However, you have to be in New York City, and you have to play it at the New York City Pier every day. The city's pier, Pier 17.
Outside? That's
Why
weird.
not? Well, I don't know if they've got an inside area, but they might have both. If it rains, you'll have an umbrella. How's that?
Oh, great. But
That'd be really nice.
If you've ever tried to play cards in the out of doors, if a strong wind comes up.
Out of doors.
I like to be
I like
fancy
that.
on
She's
Fridays.
really fancy. But, hey, if you want to try, there you go. Uno.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio. We're all unique. It's Rob and Liz in the morning. His radio.
Kimberly would tell you that. Kimberly has a really special and unique gift that's only for Kimberly, so much so she holds a record in this talent.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, somebody encouraged her. She said, listen, Kimberly, you are so gifted at this. You should attempt a world record. I mean, Kimberly can show up at any Sunday school gathering and be the life of the party. And it's like, Kimberly, come on. Do your gift. So Kimberly will bring in some air into her lungs, push the air out into her belly, and then it comes out in the loudest, juiciest belch you've ever heard in your life. I would play it for you, but it would, you're eating breakfast.
It would nauseate you.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
But it's, and it is loud. So the record that Kimberly holds, and she holds it with pride. There's no embarrassment here. She's like, she does it and she owns it.
Wow.
Her belch is as loud. Her burp is as loud as 170 decibels.
I wonder what that's equal to, like a concert or a jet plane. Does she belch like a jet plane?
Does she belch? And it doesn't sound anything like a jet engine. But the motors are revving.
So I wonder if it's Dr. Pepper that gets her all juiced up.
No, she sucks in air. She literally goes, here's what I do. And she sucks in air. It goes into her belly, and it comes out as the loudest belch you've ever heard in your life. Are you trying to do it? Liz is trying to burp.
See, I want to see if that works. Not that I'm trying to burp.
Yes, you are.
Well, I'm saying not that I want to learn how to burp louder, because that is not very ladylike for me. But I know that when I drink a soda, but especially a Dr. Pepper,
okay,
it's just, you can burp the alphabet. I have boys.
What?
I'm a boy mom.
She is.
Okay? So these
I'm
are
sure
the things.
Joey, her husband, does this too.
These are the things that you sit around in the living room on a rando Saturday night and just try.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio. I feel like a lot of women who are into the Christmas movies that are on that Hallmark channel were very disappointed when they heard that the cruise, very first one ever that Hallmark put together, sold out on the very first day.
Well, I'm sorry. Maybe GAC can do a Christmas cruise.
I wish they would.
Right?
I really wish they would, or anybody, honestly, to do these Christmas cruises. So Hallmark said, okay, let's do a number 2. Let's do another one.
Okay.
So, yeah. November 17th through the 21st. No, they're not doing a number 2.
Yeah. I might later, but
Hold
not
on.
right now.
They're doing, let me rephrase, they're doing a second cruise.
There you go.
There we are.
Thank you.
So they're doing it a little later on in November, the week before Thanksgiving. And I didn't realize. Stop it.
What?
You're just over there laughing.
Being a teenager, that's all.
You really, no, 3rd grade. We're going to 3rd grade.
3rd grade now.
That's where the 3rd grade is.
Okay.
Okay. So.
She said number 2. Just saying.
I did.
Go ahead.
They're
Keep
gonna
going.
do a number 2. They do Christmas cookie decorations on this cruise. Stop it.
What? I just know what happens to cookies later.
They become number 2s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they also do Christmas karaoke.
Very nice.
Turn that into it.
What's that?
Christmas karaoke.
Hey, listen, you don't want to get me going.
Oh.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
How to break a generational curse.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Or that you want to stop it in the next generation.
Yeah, so it doesn't move on to the rest of your family.
Right. So something that maybe you lived with that you want to break right now so you don't pass that on to your kids.
Yeah. Liz had an interesting one.
Yeah. So I have a couple, but there is one where we would go into a store and my mom would take the fat part of your little underarm and say, don't you dare ask for a thing. Like, while we're in here. Okay. And then, like, if we went into a fast food restaurant, she would do the same thing and then say, are you having the cheeseburger? Like, as we went up to order, and pinching that little part of the arm so that I wouldn't order
the most
Whopper
expensive
or
thing
a
on
Big
there?
Mac or the chicken nuggets or whatever. And I'd be
so
like,
I wonder if that's why you order the Happy Meal now.
It could be. It's like shock therapy, maybe. I don't know.
Right?
Like, you're getting the cheeseburger.
Uh-huh.
But no, I mean, I enjoy it. And it was no big deal.
Yeah.
But I did not want to pass that on to
I
my
was told
kids.
early on how ugly I was.
My grief.
Early on, how ugly I was. So I live with that every day. Seriously, live with that. And then I got healthy, and I was really fit at one time and competing in races and things like that. And now that I've grown some chunk back and very close to where I started, I get all that stuff flooding back into my head, and I don't want that passing on to my kids.
No, and it's hard. It is difficult to break those things. I don't blame my parents for anything. I really don't. Because it's my responsibility as an adult, and this is also another generational curse that I stop. As an adult, I have the responsibility to stop it in my own life and rework my own brain through therapy, through just, praying and really allowing God to step in and take that from me. But it's still difficult. You still fall into a pattern.
Oh, and then those triggers, because there was a guy that came up to me at the Y, and I haven't been back ever since. Because he said, so where you been, Rob? I said, well, I do some stuff at home from time to time, and I'm usually outside. He goes, well, okay, looks like you got a bee sting then. Like I swelled up.
Right.
I haven't been back.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back.
No, I'm like, this isn't worth it to hear that from somebody that I thought was an encourager.
What I would say to that is you still have to protect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That you can't control what anybody else is going to say to you, about you, whatever, but you can control your reaction. And if that means taking yourself out of the situation so you don't hear those things, that negativity, then do that.
Same. And then I have to remind myself daily that my identity is in Christ. And that's hard sometimes, honestly. That's hard.
I think it's hard for every single person that has ever walked the face of the earth to remember that what the world is telling us is not correct. It is what Jesus, it is what God tells us every day.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
That thing that's been in your family line for such a long time, the negative stuff, And you're like, that's going to stop here and no longer go on with my kids, my grandkids, or anybody else in the generations to come. It's stopping here. I don't want it to move on. Ninja had a very interesting thought about her.
Yes. So I have gotten into the habit of having very bad negative self-talk about myself if I don't like something. And that's just something that I've picked up over the years growing up with interactions with other people. And my husband picked up on it. He's like, don't talk about my wife that way, like that. And so it's a conversation we've had that we don't want to pass that on to our future kids. And so that's something we constantly remind each other to not do, to speak positive things about.
I like how he said that. Don't speak about my wife like that.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Just stop it.
Right?
That's so sweet, Dusty. I love you.
Oh, no, but check out Jake's.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to what Liz was saying about your parents bringing you into the store and say, don't look at nothing, don't think about anything, you're not getting anything. I personally would let my kids do that. I would, you're coming with me. I'm bringing you with me. Yes, you can have something. You can't go crazy. You can't have a full bag of candy, but if you want a Snickers or a Hot Wheels, I got you, kid.
Look at that.
Oh, you're going to have fun with your kiddos.
Yeah, right? And I'll be honest, I'm like Ninja. I've heard since I was born just about how ugly I was. I remember in school how Sean Brisson would look at me and say, "You look like Frankenstein," because I was a lanky, ugly kid. I mean, and so that comes into my adulthood. And after I got fit for a while, and then I just let loose after I had some major surgery, and I see myself, and I go in pictures, and I go ballistic. I'm like, it's no way, no.
But you see that kid, and you hear those things that kid said,
and adults,
right?
And
it's hard to let go.
Stepdad and all that other stuff. It's just there, and I don't want my kids having that, and I know that my kids see that in me, but I don't want them to have that.
You don't want to say
kind of not
things.
stopped here, and it's almost like it's going on, and I don't want that to happen.
But you're not saying it to your kids.
No, I say it about me.
Right, but it's not going to that next generation.
Jan's here at 800-447-7234.
I have a piece of advice for you, Rob. I work with lots of victims of trauma and emotional abuse, etc., and
people saying things to them all their lives, and they have to work on that. But I also advise them not to drink poison and hope the other person will die.
What does that mean? Unpack that a little bit.
When we ruminate about what someone says, or we're upset about what someone says, the person we're hurting is us, because they don't even know that we're worrying about it or stressing about it or ruminating about it. We're drinking the poison but hoping they'll die.
That's profound. That really is profound.
Maybe that will help a
Yeah, it kind of does. I think I understand what you're saying.
Right.
I think I get there. The one thing I have to remind myself of daily is that my identity isn't in that stuff. My identity is in Christ.